Why is the rod of Asclepius, a snake wrapped around a stick, used in pharmacies and hospitals to this day to represent healing? It has a much older origin than you would ever guess. So, back in the time of the Romans and the Greeks, Asclepius was a god of healing, and he had a thing for snakes, and they would wrap themselves around poles, and they would live in his temple, and they would feed them milk, and you would go there and have dreams, and the snakes would help you, get better, whatever. But way before that, in the time of Moses, God actually commanded Moses in a very strange event of almost idolatry to cast a brass serpent on a stick, hold it over the people to heal them from their plague. Now, that's a very strange event. It obviously wasn't meant to be used as an idol because much later, when they actually did worship it as an idol, God commanded it to be broken up in pieces and melted and all that kind of stuff. But at that time, it had a specific meaning, and it obviously related to healing. So why? Why would a serpent wrapped around a stick cause healing? Going back even farther, where was the very first serpent wrapped around a stick? In the Garden of Eden. There was a serpent who was crawling around in the tree of knowledge of good and evil, a stick, and he was lying to Eve. And so why would that help God heal you? Because it reminds God that you're here because Satan lied to you. And seeing that serpent wrapped around that stick helps him get over the anger he has over how you've acted, because it's not entirely your fault. Somewhat, but not entirely. And serpent on the stick reminds him of that. And that is why, throughout many cultures throughout the ages, memories of that first event have been kept, and why, to this day, the serpent on a stick represents healing. Because it reminds God of the very first serpent and the very first stick and how bad that was for you.